Welcome back, everybody. My name is Andrew, and this is another edition of Kite Army Labs. So if you just saw that intro, you saw there's lots of spinning, lots of confusion. Now, some of you are gonna feel that when you're in your hardware store shopping for your brand new cordless string trimmer. My job here today is show you a variety of different string trimmers, talk about the specifications of each one and how they compare, and then, most importantly, talk about the power that these cordless string trimmers have. So you can see there is no rest for Kite Army. About 1 year ago, I set YouTube on fire with my beach ball blower Bonanza, and that's where I compared about 8 different blowers, cordless blowers, to each other, and that has been a runaway hit. Make sure you see that, subscribe to my channel. That will give you all that awesome content. Now, in addition to this video that I'm making here today, there's probably going to be a bunch of breakout videos for each one of these string trimmers. Those links will be below. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notifications. Let's jump into the video. So let's move in and look at the Ryobi here. No particular order, okay? The Ryobi is capable of cutting a 13 to 15 inch wide swath. That's how big the string is on it. It's powered by a 40 volt, 2.6 amp hour battery that's right here. This battery is also used on a bunch of other Ryobi tools, and it has a meter on it. The other thing about this string trimmer is it costs about $150, and it is actually part of the Ryobi Expanded line, which means they sell other tools that can attach to the end down there of this handle. Next up is the Greenwork string trimmer. This is a 16-inch model. It's powered by an 80 volt, 2 amp hour battery that's right here. This battery is also the same battery they use on a number of tools, including their lawnmowers. You can see it's got a power indicator on it as well. Lithium, of course. The other thing about this string trimmer is it has just like the Ryobi, it's attachment capable. They do sell a few attachments just like the Ryobi series. On the head, this is one of my favorite heads to load, and you'll see that later. It's really easy. You just thread the line through and wind it, and it's that simple. So this sells for $199. Next string trimmer. Next up is the Ego string trimmer. This is a 15-inch model. It's powered by a 56 volt, 2.5 amp hour battery. But the cool thing about the Ego string trimmer and all the Ego tools is you can use any battery on any of their tools that they make. So if you need a long run time, you can use a 56 volt, 7.5 amp hour battery on this particular tool. Now this costs $180, but you get a lot for $180. It has a carbon fiber shaft, so it's really one of the lightest and most comfortable string trimmers in the field here. Also, one of the coolest features of this particular string trimmer is it's got an auto load up front, which means you just thread the string through, hit a button, and it loads it for you. Let's take a look at our first Worx string trimmer. This is their 13-inch model, their 56 volt, 2 amp hour unit. Here's the battery right here. This battery is again used on a bunch of Worx tools. It does have a power meter on it. Now, what Worx does is they take standard tools and kind of put a recreate on them, like a mix-up, and they've done that on this particular string trimmer. It does have wheels here, so you can use it as a mower, or if you need to reach some brush or grass underneath some furniture, it really makes it easy. The other thing about this string trimmer is it has a lot of adjustability on it, meaning you can take it down real easy, it's easy to collapse, it has adjustability on the head and on the handle. The last thing is this is actually fed, the line is fed by using the command line button, which means you just hit a button and it will advance the string. The next string trimmer we're going to take a look at is this guy right here. This is the Milwaukee. This is a 14 to 16 inch string trimmer. It's powered by an 18 volt, 9 amp hour battery. It's right here. This is the same platform they use on some of their shop tools as well as some of their other yard tools. However, this is 9 amp hour battery, so it has a lot of punch in this guy. Now, there aren't a lot of bells and whistles on this particular string trimmer. It's because Milwaukee wanted to go tried and true, and you can feel the quality is there. Now, so I think pros will really like this particular string trimmer, but it does cost $300, so it's on the top end of the price in this field. The last string trimmer we're going to take a look at is this guy right here. This is the Worx GT Revolution, and this is vastly different from some of the other models we just looked at, and I wasn't certain I was going to include it in this review, but after using it for a while, I see its value. Now you can see it's a lot smaller, it's got a lot of flexibility and a lot of adjustability. So if you're not a 6-foot tall man, this unit might be great for you. Now it's powered by a 20 volt 2 amp hour battery, so it's a small battery, but for a small property that's not going to be a problem. It's priced at $130. It's the lowest price in the field here, and as I said, it's got lots of features and flexibility in it. Now that we've taken a look at the string trimmers, it's time to get to the main event, and the main event is testing these guys for how much power they have. I've been trying to figure out how to do that, and I think I've come up with the perfect solution. Right here, artificial grass. This is a piece of cardboard. We're gonna put those trimmers on and see how fast and how quickly they can penetrate this cardboard. Let's do it. So this is the reason you all came here. It's time to see how much power these string trimmers have. So we did take a deep look at the power of all these units, and we have some front runners. Now, power's not everything to everyone, and I would urge you to consider some of these other things, especially some of the features we looked at today. But some of the other things that might guide you to a different unit are the size of your property, your budget, if you have something unique on your property, and also the battery platform that you already might be committed to. So if you already have Ego other tools, it makes sense to buy an Ego string trimmer. Anyway, that's it for now. Please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you get all my updates. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys around real soon.